ורוח אלוקים ויקרא אלוקים ויאמר אלוקים ויקרא אלוקים ויאמר אלוקים Elokim. What's going on there? Why is there no Yukei there? Because the entire Bereshit was all what's called B'koach HaTimtzum. It was God was concealing. He said, I'm going to give people free choice. When we came out of Mitzrayim, Hashem said the whole inyan of Mitzrayim was B'Shem Yukei. It was all in the revelation. It was all in the circumcision. And that's why when Moshe Rabbeinu said, Aral Sifatayim, he was referring to the speech of people is not circumcised. People left the speech at the door. They left their hearts at the door, They came in, they paid lip service. But their hearts and their mind is outside. What are you going to do? What can we do? So we know what we can do. So we're going to sit on the Leil Pesach. You're going to pick up your kos. What's your kos? Your moach and your lev. You're going to fill your moach and your lev with wine. What's yain? Said mal. It's the ability to circumcise those words.
What's
Moach v'lev. Kos.
What is moach?
Moach itself is the intelligence. It's the learning. Right? So let's think about how we want to do this. We're going to learn facts. You're learning Torah. Right now you're learning facts. We're giving you facts. Your heart needs to take it. How do your heart take it? You got to think about it. You're going to go outside. You're going to have a moment of something happening. And you're going to think about, hey, what did he say about that other thing? Oh, what did he say about that? Okay. You're going to start having feelings. Then you're going to go read the pasuk and you're going to say, Hodu la Hashem. You know what? I want to be Hodu to Hashem. I want to say Hodu. What's Hodu? Hodu is giving thanks. But it's not just giving thanks. It's Hodu is saying, I appreciate Hashem, that situation that you gave me yesterday that I thought was bad and I thought was Kitov. Hashem is Kitov. Ki le'olam hasdo. Hashem, you're so brilliant. You see, if I would have walked in the door at that moment and I would have done everyone has their own story. Now all of a sudden the word Hodu Hashem Kitov, Ki hasdo, has a personal meaning, a personal touch. My story. You have your own Hodu Hashem Kitov story. You have your own Hodu Hashem Kitov story. There's a Hodu Hashem Kitov story in the phone.
You know what I'm saying?
He's showing you Hodu Hashem Kitov. He wants to show you his story of Hodu Hashem Kitov.
I think I knew Victoria's Secret. It's Victoria's Secret. He wants to see.
And I want to tell you one last chidush. And we'll out. We said that the Nachash was always against Moshe. Nachash. Did you ever notice that the word Nachash is brought down the Ben Ish Chai? The word Nachash has the same numerical value as the word Mashiach?
No way.
Because the word Nun can be spelled Nun, which is 50, or you can spell Nun as a Mem and a Yud, which is also 50. If you spell with a Mem and a Yud, you have the letters of Mashiach. Mem, Yud, Shin, Chet. Mashiach.
Wait, what?
Nachash is spelled Nun, Chet, Shin, right? But instead of using the Nun, you put in there a Mem and a Yud.
Mashiach.
Mem and Yud is 50.
Oh, because it's the gematria.
Right.
And then Moshe backwards is Hashem, right? Yeah.
So what's the Mashiach? Mashiach is, how do you bring Mashiach? You bring him by doing Masiach. Same letters. What's a Masiach? Masiach is someone who speaks. It's talk.
Who speaks?
Masiach. So if you're going to summarize taking your cup and leaning, you're going to summarize the idea of kos is moach v'lev. You got your facts. Because by Leil Seder night, you better have your facts. The facts you probably know. You already know the facts. Lev, if you analyze and you start to prepare, you're going to have some sort of a heart in it. Comes Leil Seder night and you're going to now speak it out. You're going to say Magid. You're going to speak it out. You're going to pick up the kos, moach v'lev, you're going to fill up with some yayin. What's yayin? Mal. Circumcise the words, because now you're going to circumcise the words, because now you have a moach and a lev. So now the words that you're going to speak can be filled up. You're going to fill them up, fill up the words. Then you're going to lean to the left. Why are you leaning to the left? Because you don't want the food to go down the windpipe. Why not?
Because Healthy is
Because the first time around, where did the food go down? The food pipe.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that it's going to be a full tikkun. Rectify the time of Adam Rishon. You're doing the same exact thing. In fact, one of the Mande Amar say that she grounded up the fruit, and you know what fruit it was? Geffen. It was Geffen. So we are sitting in the shoes of Adam Rishon, come Leil Pesach.
Wow.
And we are Adam Rishon. And we're saying, come to us, Nahash. But you're no longer Nahash. You are now going to be transformed into a Masiach. And because you're going to be a Masiach, I have the kos, which is Moach Valev. I'm drinking the wine, and I'm going to make sure which side is going to go down? The food pipe, the left side. Once it goes down the left side, you have now completed the tikkun of that section. Now you go to the next kos. You have 4 tikkunim. Keneged, Yud, and then a Hey, and then above, and then a Hey. And when you've left Leil Seder Pesach, you've left freedom. By the time you get out of Leil Pesach, you will have done all the motions. So if you're going to look at the halachot now, go back and look at the halachot. When the halachot told you to pour for somebody else because it's cherut, they knew what they were talking about. They didn't tell you what they're talking about, but they knew what they're talking about. So they figured, you know what, if someone doesn't know, at least he'll go through the motions. His soul will know. But we know it's not enough for the soul to know. We need to know. We need to know what we're doing. So again, you're taking the course, and again, this doesn't apply to Pesach. It applies all year round. You have to go home. You have to go study. You have to go home and you have to study. You have 3 moments. Don't turn the TV on. Don't go on the internet. Don't cruise and see what the latest scores are. I'm talking more to myself, but if anyone feels that this applies to them, b'chavo, take it. If you have 3 moments, open Torah. Because the more knowledge you have of Torah, the more ability you're going to have to be able to speak it. When you're going to come to Hashem and you're going to say, Hashem, I want to dive into you. Open the Siddur, you're going to say, oh, I know what this word is. Oh, I feel this word. I feel this word. I feel all these pages. All of a sudden you have a Pesach. What's Pesach? Your Peh, the words coming out of your mouth, are now Sach. Gematria Chaim. Are now alive. You've left alive. Now you've left alive. Before you were like dead. The words were dead. Aral Safatayim, Kaved Peh. When he comes out of Mitzrayim already, he killed off the Nahash. He turned the Nahash into a Mashiach. In that Koach, Bezat Hashem, we should be Zoche. That when we're going to do the parts, we're not going to go through the motions. In the pamphlet we'll give out Bezat Hashem next week, the title is to be able to pass through the Chag and not pass over it. Think about that. Because the more you're able to learn and sit and learn, the side of the Nachash wants you to go and joke and play, but it's going to come Leil Pesach. Leil Pesach is the big test. It's not 5 minutes. There's going to be a test. We're going to see who prepared and who didn't prepare for the test. If you're going to come to the Leil Seder, what's this yain? I don't know, drink, go to the left, go, hurry up, drink it. They told me 4 minutes, go, hurry up. What did he do? Chaval. He had a golden opportunity. $1 million was waiting for him by the door, and he said, you know what? I'm going to go play some bingo. What's going on? So a person has to understand. Get himself in the mode already. It's 3 weeks. This is why we started a little early. Ride the horse and start moving. Open your Haggadah. Start finding Pirushim. If you can't find Pirushim in the Sefer that you like, you make Pirushim. Look at the words. What do the words mean to you? What's halach ma'anya? Bread of affliction. Why? Keep asking why. Because on Leil Seder night, Hashem will give you all the answers. But if you don't prepare, then what's He going to work with? What are you going to work with? So Be'ezrat Hashem should give us the schut of, in this time of 3 weeks that we're going to, or 2.5 weeks, whatever we're at now, to start crank it up. Prepare the halachot, prepare the rashot, prepare, because people are going to sit on the table, and it's incumbent upon each of us to be a Moshe Rabbeinu. And if you find, you will see that Moshe Rabbeinu was not mentioned not one time in the Haggadah.
No, he wasn't.
Not one time. And if there should have been anybody who was mentioned in the Haggadah, who should have been? Moshe Rabbeinu. Because where's Moshe Rabbeinu? He's in our speech that night. That night is all about Moshe Rabbeinu in our speech.
I thought we're all Moshe Rabbeinu.
I just told you, your trachea is Moshe Rabbeinu.
We all are.
You are Adam Rishon that night, and therefore your trachea, your voice, your call, is all going to be about. Is all going to be about your speech. Interestingly, that's also why Moshe Rabbeinu was the king also, right? Says that, right. So, yeah, but it also it says.
It's king for 40 years after he got
Right, no, but even in Torah.
You'll finish this whole entire thing.
The pasuk says, "Vayi b'shurun melech." The Chazal tells who was the melech. Melech was Moshe. We understand what that means now, because the speech all of a sudden became a king. It became powerful. It became empowered. Your speech can do for you anything. How does your speech do for you anything? When you daven to Hashem, your speech can trigger upstairs everything: bounty, blessing, bracha. But that's if your speech is like Moshe's speech. Moshe spoke to Hashem pe el pe. Why pe el pe? Because his pe was full of what? Moach v'lev. So Be'ez Hashem should give us the zchut to have a moach, to have a lev, and to put all two of those together in the pe, in the words that come out of our mouth. So that between speaking to our spouses or children or family members, we should remember that the koach is all in our mouth. So use the mouth in its proper form, and don't mitamne the peh before Pesach. Chas v'shalom.